gentlemen, or good morning, ladies and gentlemen, depending on where you are. Welcome to the webinar on how to manage journal entries in a manufacturing process. We will be focusing primarily on Odoo, and we will be talking about how Odoo manages journal entries. And later on, we'll go into the details of a demo as well. We all know why manufacturing systems are important, but then at the same time, it's very important to have manufacturing systems integrated with accounting software as well. And that's what we'll be talking about. So just as a quick overview, my name is Rohit, and I will be your host this morning. The agenda of the morning is going to be a quick introduction to who we are, then going into the needs of manufacturing and accounting systems and why they should be integrated together. We will then quickly analyze the manufacturing process, have a quick benefits analysis, and then going into the demo. We'll finish off with Q&A, and that's the plan. In the meantime, if you have any questions, please raise them using the Q&A section on Zoho webinar, and we will have a couple of polls in between as well to have some interactivity in between. And, that's the plan of the morning. So without further ado, let me introduce you to the two co-hosts with me this morning. Kapil, who is an Odoo consultant working with us in target integration, and then Dinesh as well, who is a senior Odoo consultant working with target integration. He's working on a couple of live projects on manufacturing and accounting systems at the moment based on Odoo. Dinesh and Kapil, welcome to the webinar.
Yeah, thanks, Rohit. Thanks for the introduction.
Thanks for it.
So, at this stage, let me pass the control over to Kapil, and Kapil will take it over from here. While Kapil is setting up his computer, let me just quickly talk you through, what are the advantages of, integrating accounting system with manufacturing systems. The biggest advantage is that, of course, you have one coherent system. So, are you using an ERP system at the moment? And if you are, what is it? Let me just quickly get Kapil going, and then we will ask this question to you in a poll. Kapil, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Rohit. Thanks for the introduction. And hello, guys. Very good morning and very warm welcome to our another webinar from our series of webinars. And today we're gonna talk about like how to manage the journal entries in a manufacturing plants in Odoo. So before we start our session, I'll just pass on some quick guidelines with you in order to have a smooth webinar. So the presentation will be around 9 to 10 minutes, which will be followed by the demonstration, and then we'll be having a Q&A session in which we'll be glad to answer the question the best we can. Also, I just want to let you know that this webinar is also recorded and you will receive a copy of the webinar along with the presentation, and you can also watch it on our YouTube channel. So yeah, let's start with who we are. So as a target integration, we were established in 2008 with a mission that every business should be able to leverage the full power of their business insight. So we are having our business headquarters in Dublin, where me, Rohit, and Dinesh are based. We have an office in United Kingdom in Birmingham. We have 3 offices in India, and we have recently opened a new office in States in San Francisco. Our development center is in Greece, so we provide a perfect mix of quality and value. So moving on to what we do. So as target integration, we implement and integrate multiple CRM and ERP softwares which are in relation to the customer management, sales management, customer care, help desk, and Odoo being one of them. We implement these systems both on cloud network as well as on the premises. So some of the partners that we work with, so probably we are the silver partners for Odoo and we are premium partners with Zoho as well. Some of the other systems that we work is Microsoft, Repsly, Salesforce. Here I want to have a quick chat on like what products are you using. So I'll be sharing a poll with you where you can vote like are you using any ERP system or not? If yes, then which one is that? Okay, so moving forward.
Interesting to see, most of our attendees at the moment aren't using an ERP system. So this is going to be very interesting for you. We'll be covering a little bit about Odoo, but if you want a little bit more information from us, please feel free to contact us at the end of the presentation, and we'll be happy to show you more features of Odoo in detail.
So yeah, thanks, Rohit. So let's see the needs. Why do you need a manufacturing and accounting system? So as said, like manufacturing business isn't like other type of business. So like retailers sell stocks, service companies sell their time, but only manufacturers are the one who create new products from scratch. So this can sometimes leads to the accounting problem. So manufacturing business have to account for their raw material, your processing costs, but also you have to work out the value of finished items you create. So there are different methods of doing it. All you need to choose is the right one for your business and use it properly. And as said, like manufacturing business have their own special accounting requirements. I mean, that's why we are here to show you how Odoo can be helpful for your business. So why accounting and manufacturing should work together. So when accounting and manufacturing works together, you really are ready to start tracking your valuable business information, such as like your transaction. You can also call them as your expenses and revenue within a given period. It includes your purchase, sales, repayments, loan. Also you can categorize them in a right ledger. So what's that expenses, either their account payable or their account receivable. Your assets and liabilities, so these are the necessary from the end of giving an accounting period and are useful at other times as well. Cash at hand, where you need to keep a close eye on how much cash is in the bank at any time. So let's analyze, like, are you using any analysis method for your, like, what type of analysis you are currently using to run your manufacturing process? So I have shared a poll with you. You can put a result, your views on that. So let's talk about some ways by which you can analyze your manufacturing process. So with these accounting process in place, you can use them for more than just tracking your financials from the tax office. You can also use them to find out like how efficiently your business is running, and you can make changes so it runs even better. So let's have a look on some of the common type of analysis. So with cost analysis, you can analyze whether your cost over the period or whatever period you define, which is great when it comes to examine like what you are spending on and how your input price change affect your product cost and your profits. And when it comes to constraint analysis, you can see where your business is being held back by identifying bottlenecks. So coming to margin analysis and profitability, you can analyze like how much profit you are making on each product. And then moving forward to variance analysis, so you can determine here like how much did you budget and how much did you actually spend on a product. So, as said, accounting can be a benefit, it's not a chore. As you can see, like for accounting for manufacturing is much more than just recording numbers. As you say, with the help of accounting and manufacturing together, you can reduce your labor expenses. Basically, it's a significant part of the business expenditure. I mean, you're spending on your labor costs. So, when you integrate manufacturing and an accounting software, the chances of unnecessary labor and intensive manual feeding of the components in that relate to each other are reduced. So in short, you'll be saving time and money, of course. So every business need to check manufacturing inventory stock with their accounting data in order to avoid the discrepancy. So accuracy is an important key for stakeholders and investors. So not only the accurate statement, I mean, not only for your accurate financial statement and for your tax purposes, if you are, I mean, if there are continual major discrepancies, then root cause should be investigated. So integrating the transaction of your manufacturing or inventory management system with your back office accounting system will help you to remove the complications, mistakes, and any kind of delays. Okay. Enhance automation, so you can integrate two of the most vital software of your business into one platform, seamless process, and with the real-time solution, the data available increase the automation of your business. So with the right manufacturing software, you'll get a fresh, valuable perspective on what way your business is coming to or it's running. So in this demo, we'll be going through the core benefits of integrating accounting and manufacturing in Odoo. So therefore, I would like to give you an overview on the same. So using Odoo as your complete ERP system integrates and centralized data to allow management of Odoo accounting from one location to another. So you can have a real-time stock valuations. Also, it will help you to reduce cost by removing redundant system from multiple location, which in short will help you to define budgeting, cost allocation for your raw material, whether it's your labor cost, manufacturing cost, material cost, and you'll also be able to view and run reports based on your standard versus actual cost. So, without wasting any more time of yours, let's see how Odoo can help you in this and how you can manage your journal entries in a manufacturing plant in Odoo. So, from here, Dinesh will take control and he'll show you how you can do this. Over to you,
Thanks,
Dinesh.
Kapil, for presenting the advantages of how the integrating of manufacturing and accounting works. So I will be starting to share my screen and I will be demonstrating how Odoo works for manufacturing and how it integrates with accounting and helps the customer to analyze the process. So I think my screen is visible to everyone. So this is the Odoo main page where you can. This is a Odoo main dashboard where you can see all the apps which you are using in Odoo instance. So first, as my company is a manufacturing company which manufactures furnitures. So I will be showing you the products which I manufacture. So just I'll be typing on products. So this is my product list. So here I would be manufacturing all these products in my company. So for example, I will be taking one of the product table. So this is my main product which I manufacture in my organization, and this is the standard cost of my table when I manufacture. It's 290 euros. So from here, I can just navigate to my bill of material of this table by clicking this button. So this is my bill of material for the table which I manufacture. So it has four components: bolt, a screw, a table leg, and tabletop. So in these four components, I have two consumable components and two storage components. So tabletop and table leg, I maintain inventory for that, and other two components are just consumable component, which I don't maintain an inventory for that. So if I go to stock and structure and cost here, so I'll be zooming it a little bit so that it's clear to everyone. So here, this is the structure and cost for the bill of material for building my table. So you can see here clearly, this would be the cost of each and every product. So this is my standard cost for each and every product, and this is my planned cost. So planned cost is the cost which I planned for manufacturing. So that's the difference between the standard cost, which is mentioned in the product, and these are the planned costs, which is based on the bill of material which I have. So if I expand all the columns, I can see that tabletop has a sub-level BOM, and that sub-level level BOM has another sub-level BOM to produce a wood panel. So this is how the BOM structure looks like, and it also contains the operations to be performed. For example, to construct my table, I will be performing an operation in assembly line 1 to assemble all my products. So this is my operation, and it takes me 1 minute 5 seconds, and this would be my labor cost for that particular operation. So the BOM structure and cost will give you a detailed description about how the manufacturing would take place, and how much cost it has. So coming back to the manufacturing, so I'm going to the manufacturing app to create a manufacture order, and let's see how it works. So going to manufacturing order, create. So product, I'm selecting my product, and quantity to be produced is 2, and I will be clicking on plan. So here I'm mentioning my responsible person is Michelle admin, that is myself, and I'm just clicking on plan. So when I click on plan, automatically it would take all the components which involve in this manufacturing. And since I have given the quantity as 2, Odoo would be automatically calculating whatever components needed, and it would be giving us the correct quantity of whatever the component is needed. So I will be saving this manufacturing order, and I'll click on check availability. So when I click on check availability, Odoo would be automatically checking the warehouse, how many components are available in stock, and if the components are available in stock, it would be reserving those products for this manufacturing. So once all the stocks are available in Odoo for this manufacturing process, automatically the status would be moved to planned status. So now we have planned this manufacturing order. So once all the stocks are available, I'm going to go to the work order by clicking on this icon. So work order is nothing but the manufacturing process. So operation to assemble this product. So here, this is my work instruction tab where I can attach images and informations related to my manufacturing. So this gives this would be acting as a guide for the person who manufactured the product. So he can look into this work instruction and manufacture it easily. And so to produce this manufacturing, I will be clicking on process. So this gives me another view. So it's kind of a tablet view. So a person who is manufacturing, he can start the process and he can use the tablet mode where he can see everything in a large image, which is very easy for him, convenient for him. So when he starts to work, he can note the number of quantities he started to do, and when he stops his work, he can pause the work order. So when he pauses the work order, the timer will be stopped, and when he starts to continue again, the timer would be starting. So Odoo would be helping us to monitor the real time duration the labor takes for manufacturing the product. So once I start the manufacturing, I can record the serial number. I'm going to monitor each and every product based on the serial number. So I'm going to give assign a serial number for each and every product which I manufacture. So my first product is this. So I'm giving a number called 111, and then saving it, and then record my production. Mark as done. So once I complete, sorry, I have to provide a lot number, and then I'll be clicking on mark as done and close. So now I have completed my manufacturing process. So I'm going back again to my operation and check whether my manufacturing has been completed. So here again, coming back to my manufacturing order, so I can see my work order has been completed. And if I go for the cost figure tab, so here this would be showing me the actual rate and the standard cost. So the standard versus actual cost, for example, the planned cost is 283 and the actual material cost is also same, and the planned other direct cost. So for example, in our bomb we saw that it was 1 minute 52 seconds for the labor time, and it is 62.62 euros. But what happened was, in my work order, I finished the work uh, quickly, so it took me only 37 euros. So this is my planned labor cost, and this is my actual labor cost, and this would be showing me my planned cost 283.62 euros, and my actual cost is just 283.37. So this would be this functionality will help you to measure what is the actual cost of the product which you have produced and what was your planned cost. So you can easily map out the money you have spent in production. So so this is one of the advantage. And going back to my cost analysis report, so this is my cost analysis report which gives you the actual cost analysis. So these are the raw materials used for manufacturing, and this is the cost of the raw material, and this is my operation. So it took me 0.024 hours, and then this is my labor cost for that operation. So going back to the manufacturing order, I can go for the inventory moves and I can see how the inventory has been moved. So these are the inventories moved from the raw material doubling stock to the production. So this is my warehouse doubling stock, and this is my production location. So these are the raw materials moved from bolt, table, everything has been moved from doubling stock to virtual production. And once the production is completed, this is my final table which has been moved from production location to the stock again. So this helps you for to show the inventory moves. So now we will be seeing how accounting is integrated with manufacturing. So going back to the accounting app here under accounting journal items. So I can see these are the journal entries created for the manufacturing which I have created now. So these two journal entries are for the labor cost. So the total labor cost is 0.73 for making the two products. So it gives me the labor journal entry, separate journal entry for the labor cost. And these are the entries for the stock move valuation. So so first these two are, sorry. So you can see these two are inventory moves. So these are the raw materials which are moved from my warehouse to production. So it gives me the stock valuation when the stock is moved from the Dublin warehouse to the production location. So automatically the value of the stock would be decreased in the warehouse, and then it would be increased in the production. And same way, when the product is manufactured and it has been moved to the warehouse, the stock value for the final product will also be increased. So these are the entry for that stock valuation entry. And these two are for the variance. So when as I said earlier, we manufactured a product which is which took very less minute as compared to earlier process. So this provide you the variance of the cost. So these are the journal entries which provides the cost variance. So this is how you can monitor what is the actual cost and the standard cost, and there would be journal entries which would allow you to see what are the cost variance between the manufacturing which you have done. So
Pretty
hope
useful
this demo.
tool, I must say, yeah, Dinesh. I think allows quite a kind of brief, power-packed session around journal entries. Anybody has any questions, they can post them in the Q&A session. But I must say, yeah, looks pretty comprehensive in general. I've got a couple of questions here which have been posted. So, is this fully integrated with purchase management as well?
Yes, actually, this is a good question, Rohit. So actually, the manufacturing has been integrated with the purchase management. So as I said earlier, if I go for manufacturing again, so this is my manufacturing order. So what if some products are missing when I start manufacturing? So if I am missing some products, these products can be set up in that way that when I plan for a manufacturing order, automatically a purchase order would be created for the products which I am missing. So if I go for the product table leg, and if I enable make to order, so this would be helping me to automatically create a purchase order when a product is not available in stock. So that answers your question, Rohit.
It does, yeah. And I think that's where effectively you can see that there is an integration where if the stock isn't there, it'll automatically create purchase orders and will make sure that you can buy it, buy the stock as well. The second question then isn't related directly to today's webinar, but yes, is there integration with IoT? And this is going back to the integration and automation, Kapil, you were talking about, which was primarily around how we can automate the whole manufacturing process. So does Odoo integrate with IoT, Internet of Things, or automation devices?
Yes, Rohit. Odoo has an is integrated with IoT. So, for example, when you start with manufacturing, you can integrate with vernier caliper and other materials, which helps you to measure the product, and then you can directly link it to Odoo system. So, and then you can also use the weighing scale, those kind of IoT device which can translate data from the machine to the system directly.
Okay, well, that's useful. But one other thing which is also there, and you were typing in the serial numbers. While you were typing in the serial numbers, one thing I wanted to mention for all of our audience today is Odoo is integrated with barcode scanners as well. So if you want to use a barcode scanner, you should be able to just integrate the barcode scanner with your computer system, with your tablet device. Take the camera, use the camera on the tablet device as well, and you'll be able to scan barcodes on your products. Printing, on the other hand, is a little bit complex. There are a couple of third-party apps available, but yes, barcode printing is a little bit that I think Odoo doesn't support out of the box. Any other questions coming in? And while yes, you're going through that, I must say, Dinesh, thank you for the presentation, or thank you for the demo. It was quite powerful. And Kapil, thank you for the presentation as well. I must say, yes, pretty useful in order to understand manufacturing systems integrated with accounting software. And Odoo does provide a good option compared to all the other systems out there, which kind of brings me to the next question. How does Odoo compare in terms of pricing? Does any of you want to pick that up?
Sure, right. I'll just share my screen. I'll show.
Um, the pricing of Odoo is pretty public. In the meantime, while you're sharing your screen, Kapil, pricing of Odoo is pretty public. So you can go to odoo.com/pricing, and there it is. Kapil has opened it on his screen. That pricing is local to Ireland. That pricing is for EU/Irish customers. The pricing changes by country. So if you're in another country and if you open up odoo.com/pricing, you will get to a pricing page which is specific to your country.
So
And
here
the
you
pricing
can
is based
select, yeah,
on, yeah, go on.
yeah. Sorry. So you can select the modules that you require for your company, and then you can select the number of users based on that. Like if I want 12 users using these application, then you can get the monthly account annual billing or the monthly billing. And just let you know, like for one per user or one application, it's free to use. Yes, over to you, right?
And you're not paying on a per module basis. This is a question we get asked quite a lot. The apps that you're looking at, they are monthly costs, not per user per month cost. So 18 euros per user per month is the user price, while you pay for the apps as well. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to email them. I think we expected to kind of finish at around quarter 2, but it's always good to finish up a little bit early. Thank you all for your time. Thank you, Kapil and
Thanks, right.
Dinesh, for the presentation. Please like the video, share the video. This will be published on YouTube, and later on, if you have any questions, please feel free to email us on info@targetintegration.com. Or these are the phone numbers that we have in various countries. So if you can, if you want to pick up the phone, give us a call. We would love to have a chat with you and provide you a manufacturing system on Odoo, or even talk about other platforms as well. Thank you. Goodbye.
Thanks a
Thank
lot,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Thanks, Dinesh. Thanks, Rohit.
Bye bye. Bye, guys.